Hello, and thank you for stopping by today. In this video, I'm going to show you how I created these pretty watercolor backgrounds without using watercolor. In this sample, I used Copic ink with Copic colorless blender. And in this sample, I used the same Copic ink with regular old rubbing alcohol. This is an easy technique, and I'm sure you'll be pleased with the results. I started stamping my image on Copic Express-It blending cardstock using Memento Tuxedo Black ink. Then I filled my aqua brush with Copic colorless blender. And then I'm going to apply color. This is B69. It's a very, very bold, bright blue. I'm just going to scribble some color on my craft sheet. And then I'm going to use the aqua brush to pick up the color. Now I'm going to start from the center and work out. And as you can see as I'm applying it, the color is intense initially when you start, and then you get a nice variation of color as you move on. That's because the color is concentrated where you start first. And just pick up color as you go. You want to be careful in these tight spots. Just moving your brush around. You can add a little bit more color if you want it more intense right by the flowers. And as you can see, I have that nice watercolored look. Using Copic Express-It blending cardstock is wonderful. The color just moves really freely here. So you can see the effect I'm getting. It really works so fast and so pretty. So I think you get the idea here. I don't need to do the entire card for you to get the picture. This was my card when I was done. Now, in this card, it's the exact same technique, only I am going to fill a different aqua brush with rubbing alcohol. I have the same image stamped on the same paper, again with Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and I'm using the same Copic color, B69. The only difference is rubbing alcohol. And when I did this the first time, I noticed something right away. Using the rubbing alcohol, the color was not as intense, and it wasn't that true blue that I noticed the first time I did this. It's more of a purple, and that's because rubbing alcohol is reacting a little bit differently with the Copic ink than the colorless blender. So if you want a deep, rich color, you might have to apply ink a little bit more. And if you were looking for that true blue, then this would be a problem for you. But as I did this, I thought, I kind of like this purplish color. It's very pretty. just a little bit different. And if the color matters to you, then you'd probably want to stick with the colorless blender. But the colorless blender is very expensive than rubbing alcohol. So if you want to use the rubbing alcohol, you might just want to test out your color before you start your project to make sure it's the color you want. Do a few more things. But the light purple actually looked good to me. Now I know it might not appear different. It might not appear to be too different, but let me show you the cards side by side. This one, very, very bold, bright blue. And this one, not as bold and with more purple shades. So that is my project. I hope you will try this technique and have fun with it. Thank you for stopping by today. Hope to see you again soon.